You hear me okay?
Hear ya.
Good, good. Hey, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Did you believe that you could win that?
Yes, I believed. I didn't think I was going to, but I thought I could. And then, I really realized literally first couple seconds when my arm drag worked, because I'd say one of my best finishing moves is that arm drag to single leg. And as soon as I got it on him, I realized, oh, I might just straight up beat him off takedowns. So, it was definitely, still a really tough, hard fought match. And, you know, um, looking over to my coach's corner, seeing Mike telling me, stay in the fight. And that's what I did. He started putting the pace on me late in the match. And, despite what people thought from last time when we wrestled, but, it's not necessarily a conditioning problem, whereas just like I kind of like, at that time it was a conditioning problem, but it wasn't this time. And, I just tried to stay in the fight the whole time. And shit, I won.
I mean, you got the lead early, and you knew he's a champion. He was going to find his way to fight back. How did you manage to hold him off?
Whenever he could put me in a danger position, just conceding those 1-point push shots, I luckily built up a tremendous lead, so I didn't exactly have to engage him in those positions, whereas if it was tied and I had criteria and I had to dig back up into those underhooks, I know he's good there. I don't want to play. I like leg grabbing. I'm good at that. I ain't too good from up there. So give up the push out, go back to the middle, hand fight, burn off another 30, one thing that I'm actually just straight up not good at is just keeping a lead. I've seen it multiple times where I'll go up by 8 points and I'll still blow the match. So it's one of the things that we've been working on. Just how Mike says, stay in the fight. I think I implemented it well during that match.
And what are your thoughts on Gilman tomorrow?
Gilman's a tough opponent. I wrestled him in France not too long ago. Luckily, at that tournament where it was 6-2, 2 push-outs me, one takedown in a turn for him, and maybe one more takedown. I'm not quite sure, but I think the most important thing was I got a feel for him. I know how those hands hit now, and they don't hit lightly. So I'm really looking forward to it. In my mind before coming in, I was like, what would I want my perfect draw to look like? And I go, probably like, someone who I can beat first round, then fix, then Gilman. And I thought that would be my best chance of winning. So, I don't know. Here we go. So let's see.
You're 2/3 of the way there. So
one more day, 2 more matches.
I've got one media person in the room. Want to see if Juan, if you have a question.
Yes. Vito, we got to see you in Lehigh Valley. Thank you for that performance. Congratulations. Do you think that not having a NCAA season helped you prepare for this better or not?
Not necessarily. One thing that most people who don't really understand is the NCAA. I'm not entirely sure how it worked this year because I didn't have a season. But one of the things is making weight every other week. Really gets you to feeling that in shape in competition thing. And honestly, wrestling in the duel that we just had where I wrestled Giuseppe Ray, I made scratch for that. And that was the first time I made scratch since 2019, so that was really instrumental in helping me here, I think. But I made the scratch weight before, and I wrestled a match. And because of that, it was easier to wrestle and compete in a higher level down to weight, which I feel a lot of people from COVID didn't really get that chance to compete because anytime they did compete, it was plus 3 kilo or something. That's just not a realistic feel. So I'm very, very grateful to my coaching staff at Cornell, or the Spartan RTC, I should say. And Mike is just amazing. So I really owe all of my success up to now to, my coaches, my friends, and my family, which, they're all in one at this point. Yeah, I got nothing else for you. You guys have any more questions for me?
Any other questions? You gonna go home to Long Island after all this?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we'll see if I'm going home a loser or an Olympian. So it'll really depend on where I go.
You won't be a loser either way. Thanks so much. Have a great one tomorrow.
Thank you. I appreciate it, guys.
Got it.